Then you're ours, it whispered in a voice that echoed through the room. Danila screamed, but the sound of his voice was drowned in the whispering that grew louder and louder. The creature reached out to him, and Danila felt a chill run through his body. Coldness gripped Danila's body as if icy fingers penetrated his soul. The creature with huge eyes slowly approached, its shadow growing larger and larger until it filled the entire room. You belong to us, it whispered. Danila tried to move, but his legs felt like they were stuck to the floor. The flashlight fell out of his hands and rolled away, illuminating the room with a trembling light. No, he whispered, struggling to pull himself together. When the creature was about to reach him, the flashlight suddenly flickered, and the room lit up with a bright flash. The creature howled, retreating into the shadows. Its eyes closed, and it disappeared. Danila fell to his knees, breathing heavily. The flash of light had left strange shadows on the walls that seemed to move on their own. He picked up the flashlight, which now shone much brighter than before. A thin crack appeared in the hull, from which a faint, almost imperceptible glow emanated. What was that? Whispered Danila, looking at the flashlight. But there was no time to ponder. The whispering behind the walls intensified, and he realized that the creature had not disappeared completely. Danila ran out of the room and found himself in a long corridor. The floorboards creaked under his feet, and the walls seemed to shrink, making the passage narrower and narrower. He noticed a ladder leading to the attic. He thought there was a faint breeze coming from there. Perhaps there was a window or some other way out. As he went upstairs, he heard something moving behind him. Heavy footsteps, as if someone huge were following in his footsteps. Faster, faster, he repeated to himself as he flew up the steps. The attic was empty, but in one corner Danila saw an old chest. He rushed to it, hoping to find something that would help him. Inside were old books, candles, and a strange amulet in the shape of an eye. When Danila took it in his hands, he felt the amulet become warm. This might help, he whispered, putting the amulet around his neck. The footsteps behind him grew louder. He turned around and saw that the creature had reappeared. Its eyes glowed even brighter now, and the shadows around it seemed alive. Danila picked up the flashlight and aimed its light directly at the creature. It howled, but kept moving forward. Then he grabbed the amulet and pulled it forward. Go away, he shouted, feeling a strange warmth emanating from the amulet. The creature stopped. Its eyes began to go out and the shadows around it began to fade. It reached out its hand to Danila, but before it could touch him, the amulet flashed with a bright light, and the creature vanished into thin air. At the same moment, the house began to shake, the floor cracked underfoot, and the walls began to crumble. Danila ran to the window, which he noticed on the other side of the attic. Breaking the glass,